Protesters across the country have been showing up to Tesla dealerships and showrooms, unhappy with Elon Musk and the government cuts made through the Department of Government Efficiency.
Tesla was once the unstoppable giant of the electric vehicle world, but now it's spiraling out of control. Sales are plummeting, the stock is in freefall, and the company is facing a massive backlash unlike anything we've ever seen. The worst part, this isn't just bad luck, it's a crisis that Elon Musk saw coming but couldn't escape. With political tensions, fierce competition, and global protests targeting Musk and his company, Tesla's future has never looked more uncertain. So why are customers turning against Tesla? How is the government tightening its grip? And most importantly, could this be the beginning of the end for Tesla? Stay with me, because what happens next will shock you. Tesla's stock meltdown, the beginning of the end. Since Trump's return to office, Tesla's stock has plunged by nearly 50%. Investors, once fiercely loyal to Musk, are beginning to panic. Some are pulling out entirely, while others are cutting their losses before things get worse. This isn't just about a rough financial quarter. It's a sign that Wall Street's confidence in Tesla is fading. One of the biggest reasons for the meltdown is Tesla's shrinking market cap. At its peak, Tesla was worth more than some of the largest automakers in the world combined. But that dominance was built on expectations, not reality. Now those expectations are crumbling. Investors no longer see Tesla as the undisputed leader of the electric vehicle industry. Instead, they see a company losing its grip, one that is struggling to maintain its edge in an increasingly competitive market. But the stock collapse is just the tip of the iceberg. Tesla's sales are imploding worldwide because a company can survive bad stock prices. What it can't survive is losing customers. Tesla's sales are in freefall. Here's why. The company's financial troubles aren't just a stock market issue. They're rooted in a bigger problem. Tesla is losing its customers. China was once Tesla's most profitable market, but that dominance is slipping away. Sales have plummeted as Chinese automakers like BYD and NIO take the lead in electric vehicle production. The Chinese government, which once welcomed Tesla with open arms, is now prioritizing its homegrown companies. Meanwhile, European sales are also in freefall. Buyers who once saw Tesla as the best option for electric vehicles now have plenty of alternatives. Companies like Volkswagen, Hyundai, and Mercedes-Benz are producing electric cars that rival Tesla in both quality and price, making it harder for Tesla to stand out. And in the United States, the story isn't much different. With rising interest rates and shrinking federal incentives, many buyers are hesitating to purchase a Tesla. The company's price cuts, once a powerful tool to boost demand, are no longer enough. Instead, they are creating the perception that Tesla is struggling to maintain value, further damaging its brand. The customer exodus is happening for one main reason. People now have better choices. A decade ago, Tesla was the only company making high-quality electric vehicles. Today, the landscape is different. Automakers like Ford, Hyundai, and General Motors have stepped up, offering electric vehicles that match Tesla's features while avoiding its growing controversies. And it's not just customers leaving. Tesla's once loyal investors are jumping ship too. Because when even Tesla's biggest backers start cashing out, you know something is seriously wrong. Why Tesla's biggest investors are dumping shares. When insiders sell off their stock, it's a warning sign. But Tesla's executives aren't just selling, they're fleeing. Elon Musk's brother, Kimball Musk, has offloaded millions of dollars worth of Tesla stock. The company's chief financial officer has followed suit, and even longtime board members, once firm believers in Tesla's future, are cashing out while they still can. The message is clear. The people closest to Tesla no longer see the company as a secure investment. They are selling off shares at a rapid pace, signaling a lack of confidence in the company's future. If insiders don't believe in Tesla's long-term success, why should anyone else? Tesla's stock sales aren't happening in isolation. Major institutional investors, those who have poured billions into the company, are also stepping back. Hedge funds and mutual funds that once touted Tesla as a revolutionary company are quietly reducing their exposure. The excitement that once surrounded Tesla is fading, replaced by growing concerns about the company's long-term viability. These sell-offs aren't just about financial performance. They reflect deeper concerns about Tesla's leadership, Musk's erratic behavior, and the company's ability to maintain its dominance. With government policies shifting away from Tesla, competitors growing stronger, and Musk's own reputation becoming increasingly polarizing, investors see more risk than reward. But if you think investors are the only ones worried, think again. Musk himself is acting like a man under siege. Because Tesla isn't just facing financial troubles, it's facing a full-scale public revolt, protests, boycotts, and chaos. the Tesla backlash goes global. From vandalized charging stations to mass boycotts, Tesla is under attack like never before. The backlash against Tesla isn't just happening on Wall Street, it's playing out in cities across the world. Protesters are taking to the streets, showrooms are being occupied, and Tesla supercharger stations are being vandalized. In places like New York and Chicago, demonstrators are targeting Tesla dealerships, staging sit-ins, and rallying against Musk's influence. The Cybertruck, once seen as Tesla's next big breakthrough, has become a symbol of the company's growing controversy. Owners of the vehicle are being harassed, their trucks vandalized, and their presence at charging stations met with hostility. Owning a Tesla used to be a status symbol. Now, for many, it's becoming a liability. But this isn't just random unrest. There's a full-scale campaign to take Tesla down. Behind the scenes, activists and former customers are organizing boycotts, using social media to encourage people to dump their Teslas and refuse to support Musk's businesses. Hashtags like Anti-Elon boycott Tesla and Anti-Elon dump Musk are trending, and some former Tesla owners are even intentionally listing their vehicles for sale at low prices to flood the market and drive down resale value. This kind of activism is unprecedented in the automotive world. Never before has a car company faced such widespread opposition, not just from regulators or competitors, but from everyday people who once supported it. Tesla is no longer just a car company. It's a battleground for larger political and social conflicts, and the company's future may depend on how well it can survive the growing storm. The organized effort to sink Tesla. What if I told you Tesla's biggest problem is not competition, but a full-scale movement designed to destroy it? Across the globe, Tesla is not just struggling against falling sales and a declining stock price. A coordinated effort is underway to undermine the company, turning what was once a symbol of technological progress into one of the most controversial brands in the market. The online campaign against Tesla has been meticulously organized, with websites like TeslaTakedown.com leading the charge. This website is not just a collection of dissatisfied consumers, but a hub for a growing movement aimed at bringing down Tesla's reputation and financial standing. The strategy is clear: encourage current owners to sell their vehicles, flood the market with used Teslas, and drive down resale values. The goal is to make owning a Tesla a liability rather than an asset. The impact of these efforts is evident across social media platforms. Hashtags like boycott Tesla and dump Musk have gone viral, signaling a shift in public perception. What was once a cult-like following of Tesla enthusiasts has splintered, with former supporters now turning against the brand. The power of social media in shaping consumer behavior has never been clearer. With every tweet, post, and video, the campaign gains momentum, convincing potential buyers to steer clear of Tesla. The movement is not just about bad press, it is about creating tangible financial consequences for the company. Ex-Tesla owners are playing a crucial role in this effort. Many have taken to online forums and resale platforms to share their experiences and flood the market with used Teslas, further tanking their value. This coordinated dumping of vehicles is not just a protest, but a calculated effort to damage Tesla's financial health. When resale values drop, potential buyers hesitate, leading to a cycle of declining demand and increasing supply that threatens Tesla's long-term viability. But Tesla's crisis is not just about customers and activists. The man at the top, Elon Musk, has become the company's greatest liability. The controversy surrounding him is intensifying, and the consequences are spreading beyond the online world into Tesla's core business operations. How Elon Musk's politics are hurting Tesla. Musk built Tesla on innovation. Now his political moves are destroying it. Once seen as an ambitious entrepreneur revolutionizing the automotive industry, he has become one of the most polarizing figures in business. His open support for Donald Trump has alienated a significant portion of Tesla's traditional customer base, leaving the company caught in the crossfire of political division. Tesla has long attracted environmentally conscious consumers, many of whom lean politically liberal. Musk's public endorsement of Trump has created a rift between the company and these buyers. For years, Tesla was the preferred brand for progressive consumers who valued sustainability. Now, many of those same people see purchasing a Tesla as a political statement they are unwilling to make. The effect is not just anecdotal. Market research indicates that Tesla's approval ratings among left-leaning demographics have plummeted. The backlash is not limited to customers. Investors are growing increasingly uneasy about Musk's unpredictable behavior and political entanglements. Large-scale investors who once saw Tesla as the future of transportation are now distancing themselves, worried that Musk's personal decisions are driving the company into turmoil. Public perception shapes stock value, and Tesla's once lofty image is rapidly deteriorating. The disconnect between Musk's political branding and Tesla's tech-focused audience is growing more apparent. Tesla was built on the promise of cutting-edge technology, but Musk's recent behavior has overshadowed that narrative. His involvement in right-wing politics, controversial statements, and erratic social media presence are pushing away the very customers Tesla relied on for its success. If Musk thought he could play both sides, he is about to learn the hard way. The political landscape has changed, and so has the regulatory environment. Under the new administration, Tesla is no longer the favored electric vehicle company. The federal government is making it clear that the company can no longer rely on the same advantages it once had. Trump versus Tesla. How the U.S. government just crushed Musk's empire. Under Joe Biden, Tesla thrived. Under Donald Trump, it is on the chopping block. Once hailed as the leader of the electric vehicle revolution, Tesla now finds itself facing an administration that is actively shifting support toward other automakers. The policies that once benefited Tesla are being rewritten, leaving the company to fend for itself in an increasingly competitive market. The shift in government policy is stark. Federal incentives for electric vehicles are being redirected away from Tesla and toward companies that align more closely with the administration's agenda. While Tesla previously dominated the electric vehicle subsidy landscape, Trump's policies are designed to boost domestic manufacturers that are not tied to Musk. The financial implications are massive. Without government-backed incentives, Tesla's vehicles become less attractive to cost-conscious buyers, further accelerating the company's sales decline. The government crackdown extends beyond subsidies. Safety regulations and investigations into Tesla's self-driving technology are ramping up. Musk's aggressive push for full self-driving vehicles has drawn increasing scrutiny, with regulators questioning the safety of Tesla's autonomous systems. Reports of crashes and malfunctions have triggered federal investigations, putting additional pressure on the company. With increased regulatory oversight, Tesla faces delays in rolling out its self-driving technology, a key component of Musk's long-term vision for the company. The push for made-in-America electric vehicles is another factor working against Tesla. While Tesla does manufacture vehicles in the United States, Trump's administration is actively promoting legacy automakers like General Motors and Ford, positioning them as the backbone of American electric vehicle production. By contrast, Tesla's reputation as a tech-driven, globally connected brand does not align with the current political messaging. This shift is providing a significant boost to Tesla's competitors, who are now receiving the federal support that Tesla once enjoyed. And the United States is not the only place where Tesla is losing favor. The company's second-largest market, China, is turning against it fast, creating yet another crisis for Musk's struggling empire. China just pulled the plug on Tesla. For years, Tesla dominated China's electric vehicle market. That era is over. Once a crucial pillar of Tesla's success, China is now actively supporting its homegrown electric vehicle companies, pushing Tesla to the sidelines. What was once Tesla's largest growth engine has now become one of its greatest liabilities, and the shift is happening at a staggering pace. China's government is making it clear that Tesla is no longer a priority. Domestic automakers like BYD, XPeng, and NIO are receiving increased state support, while Tesla faces tighter restrictions, heightened regulatory scrutiny, and a growing list of challenges that make expansion nearly impossible. The days of Tesla enjoying a dominant position in China's rapidly growing electric vehicle sector are coming to an end, and Musk knows it. The numbers paint a grim picture. Tesla's sales in China have collapsed by nearly 50%, with consecutive quarters of decline putting pressure on the company's overall financial health. What was once a booming market for the company has become an uphill battle, as government incentives that once favored Tesla are now being redirected toward domestic competitors. The advantage that made Tesla a household name in China, its cutting-edge technology and brand prestige, is no longer enough to hold on to market share. Chinese consumers, influenced by a mix of nationalistic sentiment and government policies, are rapidly turning away from Tesla in favor of domestic brands. The appeal of owning a Tesla in China has shifted from a status symbol to a liability, as public perception aligns more closely with supporting Chinese-built vehicles. National pride plays a significant role in purchasing decisions, and with the government openly prioritizing homegrown electric vehicle manufacturers, Tesla's once loyal customer base is shrinking. The rise of nationalistic consumer behavior in China is accelerating Tesla's decline at an alarming rate. The government's push for economic self-sufficiency and technological independence is steering consumers toward Chinese brands, making it increasingly difficult for Tesla to maintain its foothold. The shift is not just a temporary trend, it is a structural change in China's electric vehicle industry. Domestic automakers are improving rapidly, matching or even surpassing Tesla in key areas like battery technology, affordability, and software integration. With each passing quarter, Tesla's position in China weakens, adding another layer of instability to its global struggles. Even more concerning is Tesla's reliance on China's supply chain for its battery production and manufacturing capabilities. As the government continues to prioritize domestic brands, Tesla may find itself locked out of crucial partnerships that allow it to produce vehicles at scale. Restrictions on foreign automakers, increased tariffs, and tighter regulations could make it even more expensive for Tesla to operate in China, further cutting into the company's already strained profit margins. Musk's attempts to maintain Tesla's presence in China have become increasingly desperate. From praising the government's policies to offering exclusive discounts for Chinese consumers, Tesla is doing everything it can to regain favor. But the writing is on the wall. China is no longer interested in letting Tesla lead its electric vehicle revolution. The country has outgrown its dependence on Tesla's innovation, and its domestic automakers are more than capable of carrying the industry forward without foreign competition. And if Tesla can no longer rely on the United States or China, its future looks terrifyingly uncertain. Without these key markets, the company is running out of options and placing its last hope on self-driving technology. But with regulatory scrutiny increasing, competition heating up, and consumer trust eroding, Tesla's survival is anything but guaranteed. Tesla's self-driving tech, a dream that's falling apart. Musk promised the world a revolution. He said Teslas would drive themselves, that owners could turn their cars into self-driving taxis, making money while they slept. He said this technology would be so advanced that humans would become passengers in their own vehicles, mere spectators of artificial intelligence mastery. But here's the brutal reality. Self-driving Teslas are nowhere near what Musk promised. The dream that was meant to redefine transportation is instead becoming Tesla's biggest nightmare. Autopilot crashes and lawsuits are piling up at an alarming rate, while Musk has repeatedly claimed that full self-driving will soon be safer than human drivers. The evidence tells a different story. Federal regulators have been tracking a disturbing trend. Tesla vehicles engaged in autopilot mode have been involved in a growing number of fatal accidents. Families have filed lawsuits, claiming that the system was flawed, misrepresented, and ultimately responsible for the deaths of their loved ones. In one case, a Tesla, operating under full self-driving mode, failed to recognize a semi-truck crossing the highway, leading to a catastrophic collision. The footage from these crashes paints a chilling picture, a technology that is not ready for the road, yet has been marketed as if it were. While Tesla struggles with these failures, competitors are pulling ahead. Companies like Waymo have already launched fully operational driverless taxi services in major cities, providing actual self-driving experiences that are not reliant on human intervention. Unlike Tesla, which uses a camera-based approach, Waymo has integrated high-definition maps, LiDAR, and an advanced artificial intelligence system that allows its vehicles to navigate with precision. These cars do not require drivers to take control. They do not need software updates promising future improvements. They just work. Meanwhile, Tesla's so-called full self-driving mode still requires drivers to keep their hands on the wheel, constantly intervening to prevent accidents. The reality is that Tesla is not leading the self-driving revolution. It is falling further behind every day. Government scrutiny is also intensifying. Regulators from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Department of Justice are investigating Tesla for misleading marketing claims. Musk has repeatedly stated that Teslas will soon be able to drive themselves, yet time and again, these promises have failed to materialize. Officials are now looking into whether these claims constitute consumer fraud. If regulators decide that Tesla knowingly exaggerated the capabilities of its self-driving technology, the company could face massive fines and legal consequences that further weaken its financial stability. With every crash, every lawsuit, and every regulatory inquiry, the myth of Tesla's self-driving future is unraveling. The consequences of this failure go beyond reputation damage. Tesla is financially dependent on the success of its self-driving technology. Musk has repeatedly tied the company's future value to the belief that full self-driving will soon be a reality. Investors were promised a world where every Tesla could become a self-driving taxi, generating revenue for its owner. But as those promises collapse, so does investor confidence. If Tesla cannot deliver self-driving cars, its entire business model is at risk. Because with all these problems, people are asking one terrifying question: could Tesla actually go bankrupt? Will Tesla go bankrupt under Trump's America? Tesla has survived crisis after crisis, from production delays to legal battles, from stock collapses to quality control scandals. The company has always found a way to push through. But this time, the storm Tesla is facing may be too strong. The world has changed. The competition has caught up, and under the new administration, Tesla is facing some of the toughest financial challenges in its history. The company's cash reserves are shrinking at a dangerous rate. Over the years, Tesla has relied heavily on government subsidies, tax incentives, and investor confidence to stay afloat. But now, the financial safety nets that once protected the company are disappearing. With new trade policies and tariffs affecting manufacturing costs, Tesla is bleeding money faster than ever before. The company has been forced to introduce extreme price cuts just to keep demand alive, and these discounts are eating into profit margins that were already razor thin. In an industry where cash flow is king, Tesla is running dangerously low on funds. Meanwhile, the competition is getting fiercer. Once the undisputed leader in electric vehicles, Tesla is now struggling to maintain its position against automakers that have closed the gap. Ford, General Motors, and Hyundai are rolling out electric models that match or even surpass Tesla's performance at lower price points. In China, companies like BYD are dominating the market, leaving Tesla in a desperate fight for survival. What was once a niche market controlled by Musk is now an industry-wide movement, with better funded and more experienced automakers leading the charge. Tesla is no longer the disruptor, it is the one being disrupted. Some experts now believe Tesla could collapse within the next 5 years. The warning signs are clear: falling sales, shrinking profits, increasing regulatory scrutiny, and intensifying competition. The hype surrounding Tesla is wearing off, and the numbers do not lie. Musk's strategy of aggressive expansion, ambitious promises, and continuous reinvention is no longer enough to keep the company afloat. Investors are losing faith. Customers are exploring alternatives. The industry is moving forward, with or without Tesla. This raises a crucial question. Is this the final chapter for Tesla, or can Musk pull off another miracle? Tesla has overcome many challenges before, but this is unlike anything the company has ever seen. Stock prices have plummeted, sales have dropped, and protests continue to spread. The financial health of the company is in question, and even some of Tesla's biggest supporters are beginning to doubt its future. With the government taking a stricter stance on electric vehicles subsidies and autonomous driving regulations, Tesla's once favorable business environment is slipping away. Under the new administration, funding for electric vehicle incentives is shifting toward companies that manufacture vehicles domestically, using materials sourced within the country. While Tesla still meets many of these requirements, the company is no longer seen as the clear leader in the space. Major automakers, once struggling to compete, are now using government-backed programs to accelerate their own electric vehicle production, further squeezing Tesla's market share. These companies have successfully positioned themselves as the future of electric mobility, while Tesla is increasingly associated with controversy and declining innovation. At the same time, consumer sentiment is shifting in ways that Tesla has never faced before. The luxury appeal of Tesla is fading as more electric vehicle options flood the market. Buyers who once saw Tesla as the pinnacle of innovation now have alternatives that offer better technology, superior quality, and fewer political controversies. Some customers are even actively avoiding Tesla due to Musk's divisive public persona, further weakening demand. Tesla's early adopters were driven by environmental concerns and technological fascination, but many of those same consumers are now looking elsewhere. Tesla's strategy of frequent price cuts, once an effective tool to drive demand, is now exposing the company's vulnerabilities. Repeated discounts and zero-interest financing deals have signaled desperation rather than confidence. While these aggressive pricing strategies may temporarily boost sales numbers, They are ultimately unsustainable. As competitors continue to offer more value at lower prices, Tesla's margins are shrinking. The company's reliance on selling carbon credits to other automakers, which once provided a steady stream of revenue, is also in jeopardy. Rivals are rapidly meeting emission standards on their own, reducing their need to buy credits from Tesla. Without this extra revenue, Tesla is increasingly dependent on its core business, which is facing more pressure than ever. Meanwhile, the broader industry landscape is shifting. Governments around the world are tightening regulations on self-driving technology and electric vehicle safety standards. Tesla's autonomous driving ambitions, once a major selling point, are now under government scrutiny. As regulators crack down on misleading claims and safety concerns, Tesla could be forced to delay its full self-driving rollout even further, putting one of its most hyped revenue streams in jeopardy. Tesla's future is uncertain, but the warning signs are everywhere. If the company cannot regain investor confidence, stabilize its pricing strategy, and win back customers, it may struggle to survive. Tesla's past successes prove that it is capable of overcoming challenges, but this time the obstacles may be too great. The question is no longer whether Tesla will face difficulties. It is whether it can withstand them before it is too late. What do you think? Let's talk in the comments. Thanks for watching.